Good evening, Aaron Fantasio Flames here. And we're shutting this day down. Easy come, easy go. Not the greatest. Not the best, not the greatest, but this is doing better. I guess you could say a little bit better. She's yelling, still kind of yelling and screaming all over the place. But I got the melatonin in her, I got her teeth brushed, whole 9 yards. On my way to my favorite pizza spot right now to get some pizza, finish up my day, and it's just like there's so much going on in my head right now, and I'll throw it back this way. It's like Carvana and everything, trying to do that, trying to get that car. It's a 2016 Chevy Cruze Limited, and I had to extend the deadline because you got to send in documents, they need proof of residency, proof of income, everything like that. One thing I should know is it's a very, very balmy autumn-like day, night tonight. You can definitely tell that summer's closing out. It's a dog day, summer coming up really soon, and then we're going to get the holidays, Halloween, trick-or-treating, and Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and the whole 9 yards. And we're getting closer to 2023. I do apologize for what sounds like a helicopter sound or like a machine gun. That's because that lovely window over there decided to die and not work right. It's off the track, so when I try to roll it up and down, it does nothing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what's going to happen with an older car. And this Jeep Liberty does have 164,554 miles, climbing up to 165,000. And it works. It works fine. It's got a lot of problems. The biggest problem, as you know, no title. So no registration renewal, inspection sticker, no tags, stickers, anything that it needs. And that's why I can't drive it at night, because if I do, I'm going to get flagged by badges. If I get flagged by one more badge, that's going to be it. They'll yank this car. They'll yank my license for a year, and this car will get impounded. You know what? It's going to stay there, and then the longer that it stays grounded in the lot, there's a number of days you got to pay for it. And I just don't. It ticks me off in a little bit of a way. Not so much right now, like it was in the past few days, but because I wanted to get into wheels that I could actually stay in. I couldn't do that with the Sonata because my mother was paying on. Excuse me. My mother was paying on that. She was paying on it. Couldn't do that because her mental breakdown. Literally her mental health breaking down. She shut down. Couldn't make the payment, so that's why that was repossessed. Got everything back, which is fantastic. If I didn't mention that, yes, I did get everything back in there. So all the yearbooks, memories, that would have really, really sucked, and that would have been like a traumatic experience because that's part of my livelihood, part of my childhood there and all of that. My father's prayer card was there and everything like that. But that's all good and well, at least for right now. Because that house is about not to be a house, because my mother owes $7,000, okay? $7,000, the mortgage, the Bank of America, the bank that the bank that's the lender in doing the financing. So if you're in a situation where you are facing foreclosure, the lender wants to they'll want to work with you. They'll want to be resolute and say, okay, let's find a way to make it so we don't have to kick you out of this house, and you get that foreclosure eviction notice served by your police department and whatever the municipality or the organization that's going to be doing it. And that's what's on tap for my mother, and it's going to happen really, really soon. She has no cable, no phone service, so she can't ping anyone. She can't look at anything on the screen other than her phone screen. So her phone screen's all she's got right now. And you got that. So you got that. Got the car. My sister obviously trying to get her. The goal is to get her to shared family living. Roof of her own. And we got to clear up a few things. She's got to get some blood work done. She's going to see a doctor. A dentist. She needs to see an optometrist. She needs new frames. The frames. Last time she was there was 2019, 2018. I don't need just what I don't freaking need. fun fact, well, not really a fun fact, but a fact, I haven't, every trooper I've been by hasn't pulled me over, hasn't flagged me down. But Plymouth PD here, I've been able to go through this area. This is Route 3 south on Daniel Webster Highway right now. And I thought that was a badge right there, but it wasn't. It looked really, really close, and I started freaking panicking. They drive those, I'm not sure if it's a Hellcat or not, but everyone started. And we're good. Going over the bridge here, just going back. Right there, that's Old North Main, so this is Main Street. Going through downtown Plymouth. Coming to your right, that's like a little park area right there. Then up here you do have a National Guard recruiting station. Right back there, you can't see it. But yeah, that's what's going on with me right now. Trying to get wheels that I can actually stay in. Just went by a cop there. I don't see the blues. So there's no reason for me to be blue. But you don't, it sucks. It really, really does suck. I'm heading to Ashland right now. That's where my Sal's Pizza is. That's 8 miles away from Plymouth. You've got your traffic circle right here. So we've got 2 exits. First exit takes you to High Street. Second exit goes to Plymouth. Third exit right there takes you to Holderness and PSU, Plymouth State University. Then you got interchanges for interstate. Oh, I didn't signal. I should have signaled. Always signal. Always flip your blinkers. I genuinely forgot to do it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's where I am right now, trying to get wheels. Trying to get my freedom back. And we're good. This is downtown Plymouth. Very, very nice. Very, very close, packed in. Everything's packed in. I know I've shown you this many, many times. You got pizzerias here. You got banks. You got a Rite Aid. Very, very college town atmosphere. It's like an Edgewater town here in the Granite State or New Hampshire. I always like to do. I've always liked to do joy rides just because it just clears my mind. Oh, look at that guy! He's jogging. Some people like everyone different strokes for different folks. We've got a nice F-150 right here. That might be a Lightning, I'm not sure. But we're continuing right down this strip here. We're going to hit Bridgewater and then over a bridge. Bridgewater, then over a bridge. And then we're going to hit Ashland. And then there will be an exit for Interstate 93. That takes us back south to the Lakes region. Let's see, exit 24. Excuse me. Exit 23. 24 is for Ashland, Holderness. 23 is Meredith. 104 and 132 takes you to eventually takes you to 127 along 104. When you go to New Hampton, you can go to Meredith. 127 will take you to Franklin and Samberton. Then you have an option to go to Tilton. But yeah, that's, and I know all the roads now. I know more roads than I before because I've traveled past our zip code. Me and my sister have done that now. Just been that's another thing about being a major growth experience. Just covering more ground. There's another one. Oh, they're all over the PD's all over the place. It's a good thing, but not a good thing for me. I'm just waiting to be lit up, And every time I'm waiting to be lit up, it never happened. Up there, you've got the skylight right there. It's a full moon. Oh, you know what that means? Full moon. Force of gravity. Usually a full moon Force of gravity changes, things feel weird. So if things feel weird, look to that eye in the sky, that light in the sky. That's probably the reason why. But, thank you so much for continuing to watch this video. Support me. I'm Aaron, founder and CEO of Extra Triple Line Games. Crazy, ambitious, cleverly historic. There's plenty much more on the way for me here. Get a little more comfortable. Not to be the hunchback of Notre Dame might seem here. But there's plenty much more on the way for me here. I didn't hear that. Everywhere, Build a Rocket Boy Games. It's going to be at Gamescom. Of course, that's games convention. So that's really, really cool. But you know what I'm going to say about everywhere, Grand Theft Auto 6 agent like that. It's all, there's a connection. And I'm a part of that connection. And I'm trying to score 85 million or 10 billion. 85 million or 10 billion. And I have to be very firm, but I think fair, that I can't accept we won't pay you because of everything that I've done. And you have to understand everything that I've done. I've had my car, the last car, had everywhere marked all over it. It was tatted up with everywhere. And I was advertising that for Build a Rocket Boy and Mr. Benzies. And I was proud to do that. But that's a major sacrifice. And I even said that I stuck that sticker, the dedication sticker, on the front of the hood of the Sonata. I dedicated that to my pal, and I dedicated that to Rockstar Games and Build a Rocket Boy, Sam Hauser and Leslie Benzies. And I'm sure as heck that they appreciate that. I just know it. We're continuing. We're going to hit Bridgewater very, very soon. But this video is up to 12:34 right now, 12 minutes, 34 seconds. So I want to make sure I'm not eating up too much time being like Mr. Boss for the win, yeah? We get a video up to 15 minutes, I'll talk about everything that's going on. And I did a video of that. It was hilarious. I did like a little everywhere single player campaigns, and hey, I got Mr. Boss for the win here. And in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about all this relevant crap that's not really happening. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. Be well, be safe, be about your ambition, hug your loved ones always, because you never know what's going to happen in this crazy, crazy world that isn't getting less crazy. Any less crazy. I'll see you very soon. And there's so much more on the way.